Good morning, my name is Matthew Hugo from Weather Commerce, and this is this morning's weather brief on Tuesday the 15th of November. Today's weather brief will cover a summary on the West European 5-day average temperatures, the UK, Europe, Scandinavian precipitation, and finally global weather alerts. Firstly, we'll start by taking a summarised look at the mean surface temperatures across Europe. Between days 11 and 15, temperatures are similar to previous days, and that is for many central and particularly eastern areas of Europe to have temperatures generally trending near or slightly below climate averages, whilst many other areas of Europe have temperatures either near or trending above, particularly across northwestern areas of Europe. Between days 6 and 10, many eastern areas of Europe, including Austria and Poland for example, are likely to have temperatures trending below, if not well below, climate norms. In contrast, many other areas of Europe are likely to have temperatures either near or continuing to trend slightly above average. And finally, within the short term, many central and eastern areas of Europe, and also perhaps down into some southern and southwestern areas of Europe, temperatures are forecast to be generally near or trending below climate averages, but particularly across the eastern areas of Europe. Western and northwestern areas of Europe in particular, however, are likely to maintain temperatures trending above climate averages. And now moving on to take a look at the expected temperature trends across the United Kingdom in closer detail. And starting between days 11 and 15 as we move towards the end of November, there is model agreement and consistency for temperatures to be at least 2 or 3 degrees above a climate mean of around 6 degrees Celsius. Some of the more recent GFS deterministic models do signal temperatures to be quite significantly above average, but at the present time my specific temperature forecast, which is represented by the solid red line, has temperatures at least 3 degrees above climate norms. There is model agreement and consistency for this, and at the moment I expect temperatures to remain slightly above average throughout the rest of November and also into the opening start of December. Between days 6 and 10 there is some model agreement and consistency from previous days, and as you can see the majority of the available forecast models, including my specific temperature forecast, do maintain temperatures to be above climate norms by at least 2 or 3 degrees Celsius. This is in association with a relatively mild south or southwesterly air mass persisting across the UK beyond the weekend of the 19th and 20th of November. Finally, within the short term, over the next 2 to 5 days, temperatures are briefly just near or slightly above average, but only by 1 degree Celsius, before then rising to become at least 2 or 3 degrees above climate averages towards the end of the current week. It should be highlighted and summarised as well that I now expect temperatures to remain generally above climate averages throughout the remainder of November and also into the early part of December, despite overall a general cooling trend, with potentially temperatures becoming nearer to climate averages the further we progress through December. Now moving on to take a look at the expected temperature trends across Europe in some closer detail. Many central and particularly eastern areas of Europe, from Switzerland and Austria and also up into Poland, are forecast to have temperatures generally trending below climate averages in what is forecast to be a particularly cold period of weather. In contrast, many western areas of Europe, including the likes of Spain, France, Benelux and the UK, are likely to have temperatures either near or continuing to trend slightly above average by at least 2 or if not 3 degrees. The latest Austria model comparison graph helps to illustrate this situation, and as you can see within the highlighted red circle, which generally covers the 11 to 15 day period, all of the available forecast models have temperatures trending generally below climate averages, with the exception of a rogue outlier model from one of the recent GFS deterministic runs. It is also worth to highlight that throughout the next 7 to 14 days, most of the available forecast models have temperatures trending below climate averages across Austria, and this is also a representative of many eastern areas of Europe throughout the remainder of November. Between days 6 and 10 you can once again see that many eastern areas of Europe, including the likes of Austria, Poland and perhaps even Germany, are likely to have temperatures trending near or if not below climate averages. Some more western areas of Europe, including France and Switzerland and the UK, are likely to have temperatures either near or continuing to trend slightly above climate norms, particularly across northwestern areas of Europe, including the United Kingdom. As can be seen from the latest France model comparison graph, the majority, if not all, of the available forecast models, including my specific temperature forecast as represented by the solid red line, maintains temperatures across France to be generally 1 or 2 degrees above climate averages between days 6 and 10 as we move beyond the weekend of the 19th and 20th of November. This specific temperature trend has high confidence given good model agreement and consistency for many western areas of Europe to continue to have temperatures trending above climate norms. And finally, within the short term, over the next 2 to 5 days, the general east and west split in temperatures is forecast to continue, with many central and particularly eastern areas of Europe, including Switzerland, Germany, Austria and Poland, having temperatures either near or trending below climate norms, whilst in comparison many western areas of Europe, including the UK and France for example, are likely to have temperatures trending above climate averages. And now moving on to take a look at the expected precipitation totals across Scandinavia. And there is forecast to be a distinct north and west and also south and east split in precipitation totals across Scandinavia within the next 7 to 14 days. Many areas of Norway, but particularly western and northwestern areas of Norway, are forecast to have precipitation totals above or well above climate averages within the next 7 to 14 days. In comparison, many central and southern regions of Sweden and also Finland, however, are likely to have precipitation totals trending below climate averages. And now we're taking a look at global weather alerts, which highlight significant deviations from normal. And the trend from the last week or more for many western and northwestern areas of the country to continue to have temperatures trending below, if not well below climate averages, is forecast to continue over the next 7 to 10 days at least. Mean surface temperatures well below freezing are forecast, which are at least 8 to 10 degrees Celsius below climate norms. And finally, generally below, if not well below average precipitation totals are forecast across many southern areas of Brazil, particularly within the next 7 to 10 days. Far southern areas of the country in particular may well experience less than 10 to 20 millimetres of rainfall within the next 7 to 10 days, which is comfortably less than 50% of normal totals. Thank you for listening to today's weather brief. Goodbye.